you've ever wondered why certain patterns won't let go of you, Pluto knows. Because it's not just your fear, it's your soul trying to evolve. Pluto is the heartbeat of your soul's evolutionary journey, not just in this life, but across lifetimes. In evolutionary astrology, it all starts with Pluto. Pluto represents the deepest, most unconscious desire of the soul, the ones that have created your karma, your compulsions, your repressions, and your path forward. Now, these desires, they really fall into two different categories. There's the desire to separate from source, and then there's the desire to return to source. This is the fundamental duality of desire that Pluto reveals. And depending on where you are in your own evolutionary journey, Pluto shows how the soul navigates this tension through lifetimes of trial, resistance, surrender, and yes, choice. Now, Pluto intensifies wherever it lives in your chart. It pushes your buttons on purpose. And it doesn't do this to torment you. It does this to evolve you. It brings up attachments that need releasing, patterns that need breaking, and power struggles that reveal where you're still identifying with ego, with trauma, or with control. Pluto helps you evolve through three different mechanisms. There's repetition. You consciously recreate past life dynamics over and over again. Then there's crisis. This is when the pattern no longer serves, so a crisis erupts. Then there's breakthrough. The soul chooses to transform, or it doesn't. Now, you don't have to change, but Pluto ensures that if you don't, life will bring the consequences that eventually make you want to. So how do you read Pluto in your chart? Well, Pluto's house shows the life area where your deepest evolutionary work is happening. This is where you're breaking karmic loops. Pluto's sign shows the style or the archetype that the evolution comes to fruition with. It's generational, but it still colors your experience. And then there's the Pluto polarity point, which is the medicine. This is the place your soul must evolve toward in order to transform. The polarity point becomes the baseline of all true growth, unless, of course, Pluto is squaring the nodes, in which case you have to also resolve some skip steps, and we'll talk about this another time. Pluto is the soul's teacher, and it's the teacher through time. When you see Pluto in a chart, you're not just seeing one life's struggle. You're seeing the long arc of a soul trying to grow. Pluto may be conjunct the south node, indicating a soul stuck in repeating patterns. It could be conjunct the north node, showing a soul already developing and committed to a new path. Or it may square the nodes. If it does that, this points to something being skipped, a skipped step that has to be reclaimed before real evolution can proceed. And how you work with Pluto, that depends on one question. Will you choose transformation, or will you repeat the pattern? Now, Pluto rules Scorpio, and it rules the 8th house. This is the archetype of death, of rebirth, of trauma, of power, of sex, and surrender. This is a territory of transformation. The soul must go there to evolve. And make no mistake, Pluto doesn't evolve you gently. It breaks what's already broken, so you can finally rebuild from some truth. Pluto brings the soul's unfinished business to the surface, not to shame you, but to free you. And when you answer Pluto's call to evolve, you become the transformation your soul has been craving for lifetimes. This isn't just astrology, this is soul work. So I want to know, what has Pluto taught you? Where are you still breaking through? Share your Pluto story or ask your Pluto question. I read every single one of these questions and I will answer your question if you have one. This is the first in a series of videos that I'm going to do about what the planets mean in evolutionary astrology. I'm going to go through every planet. I'm going to go through the nodes. I'm going to go through all the major asteroids and talk about it from an evolutionary perspective. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And yeah, comment, ask questions. Sat Nam.